Winning can't nobody hold it.
All right, man, we reported this story earlier in the summer that pretty much a Brooklyn police officer named Emmanuel Gonzalez told his fellow deputy officers to, I quote, to shoot 50 Cent on sight. Well, they announced back then that there will be an internal investigation into this officer to see if any charges will be brought. Now, 50 Cent heard the news today that the NYPD's investigation has concluded and the officer will not be charged. Now, 50 Cent took to Instagram to announce this, and he said, I knew they weren't going to do anything about this, so I stopped talking about it. But the NYPD is hands down the toughest gang in New York. You just got to be ready for whatever. You know the vibes. Now, once again, this stems from 50 Cent's, altercations with the NYPD at different boxing matches and nightclubs in NYC, where this particular officer allegedly told his deputies that, yo, if you see this dude 50 Cent, to shoot him on sight. 50 Cent caught wind of this, got his lawyers involved, tried to press charges and everything like that. And again, the internal affairs investigation came back to say, look, man, we're not going to charge him. And we expect this at the end of the day. I mean, do you really expect the police officers to cross that blue line, you know what I'm saying, and pretty much, indict themselves? Is not going to happen. So you just have to move likewise, as I'm sure 50 Cent does, if that's the case, as he states, they're out to get him. Obviously, you just have to roll equipped with the proper equipment, to meet that challenge head on. And definitely he has the money and the resources to do so. But what do y'all think about this, man? The NYPD police officer out of Brooklyn is saying Emmanuel Gonzalez will not be charged for pretty much telling his officers, when you see 50 Cent, to put a hit out to shoot him on sight. And once again, 50 Cent did come out and say, look, I'm afraid for my life, as you would be if you heard that the police said to shoot him on sight. I mean, the people that are supposed to be here to protect you. So, some big things going on in the industry there. I know a lot of people are going to have a lot of things to say in the comment section. Just please be respectful. Also, as y'all know, we need you to do a favor and go ahead and hit that like button, man. Hit the like button and make sure you share this video. 50 Cent going to his Instagram today to announce that he is disgusted with the NYPD's decision not to bring any charges against the officer that he said told other officers to shoot him on site. We'll keep you updated if there's any more updates on this particular story right now. Also, be sure to go into the description box in the top line and go to our 50 Cent playlist to find more videos on 50 Cent that we have done over the years. And also, the original story about this cop putting a threat on 50 Cent is also in that playlist. This is your brother O Guy, Hip Hop News Uncensored, your only source for hip hop news. Once again, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you share this video. I'm out of here, family. Peace. And don't forget to subscribe to this podcast to make sure that you get every single podcast that we drop thereafter. I want to talk about the Port of Miami too. Saying, man, so far, what you think of it, man? You liking it or what?
Man, it's cool.
Right.
It's cool.
Nah,
I'm not gonna hate on it yet.
Oh, yeah. Woo!
I'm not gonna hate on it yet. I gotta. I want to really listen to it. I was with the kids all day. Like I said, we were doing some business stuff, so I really didn't really.
Did you smoke and listen to it yet? If you didn't smoke and listen to it, you can't comment. At least smoke and listen a little bit more.
And exactly.
Yeah.
I haven't really been able to dig into it the way I properly want to. Early on, listening to it, it's good. It wasn't. I don't think it's going to ever be in a conversation of albums of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Just listening to it off the jump. I was disappointed we didn't hear Push. We're gonna talk about that. I did like the song with him and Nipsey. I liked what's that song called? Fake Chains or Fake Charms or something like that with him and me.
Bogus Charms, yes, sir.
Bogus Charms.
Yeah.
I like that joint. I liked him and Wale in the beginning. I liked the Turnpike one right after. So I'm getting into the album.
Mm-hmm.
I like the album. It's gonna grow on me. But yeah.
What do you think about the song Rich Nigga with Tiana Taylor, Nipsey Hussle? Everybody's talking about this verse that Nipsey said on there. I'll say it because obviously we can't play it on here. It says, I can't name a fake nigga that wasn't exposed. How you niggas so surprised that Tekashi told? He spits, ain't a real nigga less you got a street code. Now, this has everybody, tweeting about it. posting Instagram post up about this. Obviously, rest in peace, Nipsey. He's been deceased now for a month and some change now. I think it is a few months, I'm say. And this verse comes out on Rick Ross's album. What do you think about this, Sam? Man, are you surprised about this? Do you think people should be up in arms? What's your thoughts?
No and no.
Right.
I'm not surprised by it, and no, people shouldn't be up in arms about it. What do you think Nipsey Hussle was going to say about it and address it now? You think about the timing of the situation, and when Nipsey dropped this verse, you can figure it was probably around the time where people started finding out Tekashi was going to start telling. So he went in there and he did what he does. He went on, I don't know if it was Everyday Struggle, maybe Everyday Struggle, and he had a situation with academics. So probably always had one eye open to the dude, never really commented on him and things like that. And then the situation happened. And what I don't like about it is, and what people tweeting about it is, you're going to cause and stir up a lot of unnecessary drama. He said what he said. He's no longer here. It was a great verse, but it wasn't anything that he was just like, whoa, he went at it dude's throat. No, he simply made a real statement, a statement that Rick Ross made on What's Free with Meek Mill and Jay-Z, and what other artists have been saying out here throughout time. So I don't know why people are so up in arms about it, outside of me thinking that they're just trying to cause some unnecessary nonsense.
I will go on a limb and say that most real niggas knew that Tekashi was fake the whole time. You know what I mean? The way he was moving. And then you would see, like, he started getting exposed, I think, when people started showing, people sending us shit. And particularly when he went to Chicago, it was like, man, this dude was there for like a few seconds. He had armed FBI security with him and all this crazy shit like this. He was just trolling the whole time and just, obviously calling these people out. You know what I'm saying? And it was a fake image. Obviously, the dude was pussy at the end of the day. But obviously, we seen with some of the things that came out with his indictment that he was pretty much putting bags on niggas' heads and, using his money and shit. But he wasn't a nigga putting no work for himself.
He was playing Hollywood for real.
Yeah, for real, behind the camera talking shit, because he had protection of a real people that really get busy. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. And, we always kind of had one eye open, but it was just like you didn't have nothing on him yet. But when he got in the situation, he got boxed in. He started squealing like a pig, squealing like a rat. Now we see that, he's telling on everybody and everything now. I just think that it's no surprise. And I definitely agree, with Nipsey's statement with that one, man.
Oh, God, what do you feel about all the gas and the attention behind it, though? Did you expect it to get as much attention as it did? And what do you think about that?
Nah, I didn't. I didn't, because, people have been calling Tekashi a rat ever since he ratted. And Nipsey is deceased. But I guess maybe we should, because anything now attached to Nipsey's name now is going to be a headline for a day or two at this point. Sometimes it stretches even longer. But, what did you expect him to say? What do you think Nipsey was going to say? And
that's what I'm saying. And his verse wasn't all about that.
Nah.
And we see so many great things going on from his name and so much positive energy. I get a weird feeling in my stomach that, and I hope I'm wrong, that the homeboy going to come out eventually, try to troll, say something disrespectful, you know what I mean, trying to gain his name.
I did hear.
He did.
My man was telling me, I didn't go observe it for myself, but he was telling me like people already starting to disrespect Nipsey. You know what I mean? In the comment section, people that posted that. But again,
and that's what I don't like. Why are you stirring up such negative energy towards something positive? We hear all the theories and everybody throwing all kind of shit out here now, and to just harp on those couple of 3-4 bars that he threw in amongst an entire 16-bar verse, it's like, come on, let's not harp on this too crazy. Let's remember him in the right ways. He's not here to defend that. You know what I mean? And if he was probably here to defend that, then whatever will be. But he's not. His family's still grieving. Let's not get his gas toward the wrong shit that's coming and just put a dark cloud over it. I don't like it.
Yeah. And, obviously, Rick Ross and I guess the estate of Nipsey kept it in there, because we know that some things have been removed from Rick Ross's album. We're going to talk about that next, and that's Pusha T's verse, Sam, man.
That hurt, man.
Yeah.
That fucking hurt. We talked about it a couple weeks ago, man, when people were listening to the album before it came out, and that's all they were talking about. Is Rick Ross is refereeing a lyrical battle between Lil Wayne and Pusha T. We couldn't wait. And did we listen to the album? Souped Up? It wasn't there.
Nope.
He talked about it on Hot 97 today, and let's see what Mr. Ross had to say.